Alright. Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Wherever you are and whenever you are. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, I was sat here thinking, what do I want to do? Everything seemed fine when I did the test with the cassette beats the other day. Internet might be a bit too unstable for Alan Wake just yet. But I've been doing a bit of a play off stream. Just replaying some of Alan Wake 2 to get some stuff that I missed. And I realized there's a lot that I think I could get from playing through this first. We're gonna do Control. Yeah. I have not played this game before. Not really a game that caught me at the time. Where's my... Beak. Why are you not moving your mouth? Standard technical difficulties. You fix that up. Yeah, it should be getting that. So why is it not moving in response to audio? Test. Of course, I use this once, and then next time I use it, it immediately falls apart. Testing. How about now? Move your mouth, damn it. Oh well, looks like 3D is balked for today. I'll have to fix that later. Guess instead, we'll use the old PNG. As ever, welcome to the scuff, everyone. Have you missed me? There we go. Yeah, I have not played this game before. That continue is just there because I booted it up to test settings. Let's see how it goes, because I now know that this is very tightly tied to Alan Wake. And in my kind of replay,
this is gonna be weirder than usual.
I've been finding a few things that I missed before that could possibly be related to this.
So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster.
An artsy
Picture
poster on the
something
right.
Nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room.
That's a familiar camera sweep.
Sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Federal Bureau of Control.
Hello? Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's sensitive. Hold on. Jesus, that's sensitive.
What is it? I can
There we
feel
go.
it. It resonates. The things you show me, my friend, I forget. It's all in my head. There's no you, right?
Okay.
Where's everybody? I need someone to point me in the right direction.
What's this? Prohibited items reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons. Pagers. Laptops. Smartwatches. Smartphones. Smart gaming devices. Anything smart. Number 2 pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Examples: rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Okay. Internal lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Building lockdown in effect. Head of Research Override HRA protocol activated. Okay. Ah, you. So yeah, this is one of the things I was informed after my Halloween stream. I saw him on a book cover. Why is that so jagged? Is that meant to look that bad? But yeah, that is Dr. Casper Darling. And so we have a very weird chain of actors from Alan Wake to this, in that this, yeah, director Zachariah Trench is voiced by James McCaffrey, who originally voiced Max Payne, aka Alex Casey in Alan Wake 2. Also voiced Tom Zane back in Alan Wake 1, where he talked to Alan Wake, whose voice actor is the actor for Casper Darling, right here. While his main actor, like the body actor, is now the actor and voice for the new Thomas Zane in Alan Wake 2. Like, there is a
Federal Bureau
weird throwing around of actors and...
I've been looking for them, and they were hiding
crouch.
in plain sight.
Which, considering they have mentioned alternate realities and alternate versions of people in Alan Wake, I would not be surprised if they're going to do something of, oh no, these are all linked. Security order. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all. Big redacted. A shark in his redacted. Although secure, redacted. Permission to redacted. Following basic protocol. Redacted. Shoot to kill. Redacted. Good luck. Enlightening. I think I hear him. Hello, Federal Bureau of Control. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires inter-department claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Man, these documents are like reading spoiler channels. Yeah, not wrong. Mildly concerning.
Hello?
That'd be Trench. And that's our boy.
Excuse me?
There you are. You are here about the job.
Hello, Ahti.
Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
That's how Alan described him as well. Alan described Ahti as a friendly face to him. Better than no face at all. Hmm. Also, he seems a lot less cheery and chipper than in Alan Wake. But... Oh, we're already starting, huh? We're already starting, huh? I came up from there, along here, went through a door on this side, looped around. Okay. And the elevator is where Ahti's door was. I get the feeling I'm already starting to see why
The cell.
I was told I should go back and
I was 11
play
years
this
old the
into
first time I
response
saw Behind
to
the
some
Poster.
questions I had.
They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Yeah, the main thing I'm looking into is I've done a replay of the sections of Alan Wake 2 I did on stream before to try and catch some stuff I missed. And I noticed some documents concerning Control, the Bureau of Control, and mentions of a red-headed woman intervening. So, I figure I should get all the info and play the one entry I haven't. Sam Lake! Also, it's really gonna bug me that the 3D models lips weren't working, so I can't use that. Also,
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
the oldest house, discovered August 4th, is that 1964? So that's where we are, the oldest house from the looks of it. 665, the number of the beast, or neighbor of the beast. Yeah, we're getting off to a start, huh? We are getting off to a start. Proof terminology reminder. Reminder, RE drafting any public-facing material. While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrase to use. In the service of his or her country, regret, proud, pride, will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. So this game looks really good. You know what? Let's science. Will it start to chug if I turn on ray tracing? 'Cause this game is fairly old at this point. So I wonder. Oh, OBS doesn't like it, that's for sure. Try medium. Okay, OBS is fine with medium. It doesn't like high though. I keep wanting to turn my flashlight on. Barbara. I hope that's not Barbara Jagger. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. French.
The murder weapon? Really? Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Ooh, I get real bad things from going towards the door, huh? What is that? Hmm. Only the director can wield. The gun sword intentionally left blank. Your application will be processed.
There's the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world
Events,
intrusions
okay.
upon the perceived reality.
And here is Dr. Darling, aka the voice actor
Is,
of Alan
course,
Wake.
A prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Only the director combines the service weapon and live die. This is your ritual challenge. You must choose to be the chosen one.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Do I need to be concerned about the imagery? So, I mean, there's a very big triangle-related image in Bubblegum Polaroid in Alan Wake 2. All none of the above. These are the concepts tattoos we see in our minds. The service weapon has many forms, like the house, prison you occupy. Okay. I have a melee. Decently powerful melee too.
The same gun.
Control the gun house.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Ho, ho, ho. Sounds fairly light. Wow, am I really this bad of a shot? Whoa! Okay. Yeah, it regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Destroy the copy's targets and become the position. So is this us becoming the director? Ooh, that's a long recharge. Wait. Don't use guns. It's dangerous. Enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect health elements to restore health. Okay. We wield the gun, you. The board points you. Congratulations, director. So that's the board.
Something's coming.
Hi, James McCaffrey, aka Max Payne, aka Alex Casey, aka Thomas Zane from the first Alan Wake game.
Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm already getting a combination of
Is it safe to go?
questions and answers. Also, they are liking the color red in this, which makes me concerned as to Saga's red profiling she does.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror. Get that fuck away!
Look like people. What's up with the skin coloration? Okay, verdict's still out on the subject of whether they might be taken or not. Quite possible. Hey, didn't you hear the board? I'm the director now. What do you mean I don't have clearance level 01? I own this place.
Secure line of communication.
It's the thing!
Guide us. Reach the hotline.
That's okay, so we can hear the director like this. That's how Alan hears
Okay.
Casey's thoughts. Statues. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with the physics system in this. Bonk. Okay. Also going to turn off the ray tracing because pretty as it is, seeing OBS on the other screen not quite nailing 60 FPS in combat. Ah. Very weapon mod. Jeez, weapon mod. What? Huh? This was not what I expected. Chance to refund ammo on hit? Sure. Assets. Materials. Okay. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of Altered World event response. Updates on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Has the building already changed all the director's pictures to mine as the new director? Ah. I see. Well, there's shelter. We were told to seek shelter. Documents? Documents? Anything I can collect and read? Look at the pretty black bars. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant matter. Dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 PM at Chez Ombre. Or Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there, don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she's turning 46. Void Modern Technology, Synchronicity Research Department. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside the building. Let's work hard. His life is in your hands. Everyone's safety depends on you. Morning, Remy. Looks like shelter worked out. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. Need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Met any interesting people yet? Well, we've met Artie. We've also found the director dead. Said director being the voice actor of Thomas Zane in Alan Wake 1 and Max Payne and Alex Casey. We've also seen Dr. Darling, aka the voice actor of Alan Wake. So,
Hissing sound that tried to
God,
invade
it's
me
a simple
earlier.
thing, but the
hiss
styling of that is very nice.
growing into everything in this place.
The
Is the
hiss.
hiss your enemy? All right, it's our enemy.
Who is that in her
Echo is
head?
Contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? 2. Are you from New York City or just visiting? 3. How do you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redacted immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Examination of paranatural topics. Urban legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted and popularized by our media. We've additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted, our Bureau-made anthology television program. I swear to God if that's Night Springs. Because Night Springs specializes in urban legends. And guess who wrote Night Springs? Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur on Redacted. A pair of scissors that consume human Redacted through 2 punctures on the Redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. What's this? Is that the board? The board was the big black pyramid, right? In the vision? So once again, the strong red lighting is making me suspicious of Saga. Also of the fact that in Alan Wake 2, the Taken have the bright red core in them. That is their new weak spot. Ow! Your melee hurts more. Got it. Jesus. Okay. They will cut me the fuck up if they get the chance. Gotcha. I see. Also, their melee hurts like a motherfucker.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier.
Do I have to collect things again?
Hiss.
No, cool.
Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
I need to check the keybinds for if there's a button to switch the shoulder it's aiming over. Jesus Christ.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Hold on, is there a... Ah, okay, that will be why I switched. Because of me hitting to reload. Cool.
Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello? Yes,
Are you with us?
I am.
With the Bureau?
Ah, you're over there.
Sane?
Yep. I think, maybe, possibly. Not quite sure on that one. Jury's out. Damage boost. Energy recovery speed.
Please.
Outfits.
We saw you deal with the compromised agents.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building with
Hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out.
We're just gonna leave that body
Or
there, yeah?
shift it around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Cleanse the hiss corrupted agent. Okay. Miss? She just dead? I'll take that as a yes.
Work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I can't cleanse them.
We cooking?
It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau
The
came in
town of Ordinary, just like the town of Nowhere
I've been looking for
in
this place for a long time.
American Nightmare.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hedron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector.
Was
so we
his
can access it
mind
even with the
separated
lockdown
from
in
his
place.
body? Pulled
We'll
into
get
the
door
board?
open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I may never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
Don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks,
These
Emily.
all the previous directors. And so that one with the yellow cloth would be mine, I assume. Hi.
The hotline should
Questions.
be in the
Many.
communications department.
The origin of the Hiss.
Where did the Hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the Hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The Hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the Hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Okay. Tell me about the oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't. Which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
Tell me about Director Trench.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Curious choice of words. In Alan Wake 2, when we see it from Casey and Alan sections, those are echoes. What are these objects of power?
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Okay.
Got it. Thanks.
Basically freaky doohickeys. And Hedron resonance amplifiers?
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Oh, I guarantee I will. So, shiny thing says go that way. And that's the voice in our head, right? That she can hear, but
There
I
it is
can't.
again. A welcome message.
Okay. Oh, well, that one was easy. Travel costs. That's you. Week 83 report. Summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations. Desert Sun Inn. Big Sky Motel. Starlight Motel. In and Out. Aztec Court. Sleepy Bear Motel. Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A+ Lodge. Accommodation $831.29. Meals $714.84. Gasoline $295.12. Minibar $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? Ocean View being the hotel in the dark place where we find Zane in 2. And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. Addendum. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskies is my ritual. Oh, I'm sure it is. That looks bad. There we go. That's better now that I know how to actively switch shoulders. So is that not the way forward then? What happens if I walk down it?
It's overpowering.
Gotcha, gotcha.
You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Unstable area area notice. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart: green, stable; yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts; orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts; red, frequent and unanticipated building shifts. Okay. So they predicted that something was fucky and the building was going to try and take care of it. God, each area I run into is looking like it could be the cover for a video game or a music album. The Machine God? I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God. Not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt for my car's engine and the wheels for my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. You want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Cool, cool. I imagine those three are going to come to life and attack. Jesus, this is dark. Can't fucking see. Reminder, Ari, drafting any public... Oh no, that's... Why does it keep on going right back up to the top? Singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but I never came to my house. I got a problem, You gotta send folk to fix it. Don't know why that made me struggle so much. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. Not a real fish, it sings when you hit a button. But it's got the devil in it. Flies around at night and sings devil songs. There's lots of cuss words. Devil got in my house 'cause of the fish and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Well, Dwayne and his wife are likely dead. Smack. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloguing the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So, thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. Do as you're told, don't eat mold? Why would people eat the mold? Are we talking like blue cheese mold? Because they were talking about spores on one of the signs earlier, and that's real bad. Okay, shield on, smack him. This is now an RE7 crossover. Dear God, I hope not. Those things were a pain. Not in the, this is difficult sense. Their health bars literally fluctuated. Like, it was a thing in the coding that they had to, that their health would vary based on how well equipped you were. God, the architecture shifting is really cool.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Cleanse control points gain access to fast travel sites throughout the oldest house. Oh, here we go.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
Uh-huh. Floppy disks.
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
So a floppy disk that grants telekinesis, huh? Dead presidents. To whom it may concern, I'm being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. Okay. Talking to dead presidents. Cool, cool. Can't find your office? Watch your step. Book Club, Penny. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell. Looking forward to one of the Alan Wake books, like the Alex Casey things to turn up. The Threshold Kids?
We'll find your mama together.
Okay. I'm just going to... Okay, I do have a... Can I fast forward it? I want to try and get a shot of the thing, so I get the feeling they could hide something in the letter.
Hey, Meg, what's wrong?
So weird. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything normal, but this is so weird. We regret to inform you of an incident that occurred during our recent undertaking in Redacted that resulted in Redacted and Redacted. We suffered great loss while Redacted, where your family member was redacted. Blair Wright was a valued member of our proud agency, and her legacy will live on among our ranks. Please take solace in the knowledge that Redacted, a remarkable Redacted for any agent. Please address any further queries to the Redacted and Redacted. Sincerely, Redacted. Blair Wright. Don't think I recognize that name. I'm gonna keep an eye out for if that comes up again. Nostalgia department? Nothing in the bathroom. Internet's not for social media use. No FBC minute. 5 equipment required. If Cubicle's BlackRock shell gets damaged, vacate it immediately. If you notice any text in your work that you do not recall writing, vacate your cubicle immediately. Do not connect internal comm devices to the network. Printer is for communications department use only. Altered items are forbidden in the cubicles. Notify security of any breaches immediately. They may require internal lockdown. Just get tagged with mail canisters? Oh, is the floppy disk in there firing some of the dead letters at people? Okay, so this is basically Warehouse 13. Reload efficiency. That sounds handy. Energy up. Health recovery per element pickup. Guess we'll go with that. Book Club Samson. Book Club Notes of Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade city planets and convert the entire population using those brainworms? And the space dogfight between those two ace pilots? Sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. 2 out of 5.
Object of power. Looks like the kids have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Okay, I do have a crouch. Running, running, running. I don't know where I'm going. Grab the floppy disk. The floppy disk nuke can be bound to gain launch/telekinesis. Teach us to believe, director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed.
Is that a pyramid?
What's in charge here? They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings?
Sometimes with the shading it looks like two overlapping triangles and I'm concerned. Boldy. So I can tap to pick up, tap again to launch, or... Oh, nope, holding and releasing didn't actually do it. I just have tap and tap. Okay. Launch, align the cube thingamajig into the hole slot to advance/score. I approve of it referring to the cube as a thingamajig. That's a reasonable name. I will also accept the Hujimawatsa. hiss noise is burrowing into our astral plane / secret base. You must stop / mute them, Director. Floppy disk is now bound / delivered. The hiss / antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Why is that one different? Oh. Okay, simple enough. I still don't have clearance level 1, despite being the director of the oldest house.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Tomasi, Willow AWE outcome. Re-information campaign summary of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to redact it. So, another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring Redacted and Redacted for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi, out. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime? That's fucked up. Anything in here? Yeah, I'll take this. God damn it. Do you say baby, 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 you're just plastic? Ooh. Aha, clearance level 1.
Must open the door.
Come here. It's fucking dark in here. Not staying in there. Or there. Hey, that's me. Am I accidentally going the right way? Oh, that's one of Artie's janitorial. Ah! So this would be the mold, I assume? Ow, 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 ow. Okay. How do I deal with that, I wonder? Also, did that say hidden location located? Or hidden location found? Whatever. There are secret areas. Huh? Hop. Yep, yep. Ah. Marshall, lockdown distinctions. Pay attention, Alberto, this is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. It can only be lifted via the directorial override in maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code-red containment breach, based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high-clearance individual gives the system the all-clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell, I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works. Okay? Marshall. So just being in here causes damage, right? Yep. I guess I'll come back for this when I learn how to deal with that. Fucking Metroidvanias. Hey! Hold on, one place at a time. Hey buddy, you've got mail.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspicionCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed. Inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts was with me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark, stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners,
It is. It keeps burning my toast. I knew it.
America overnight.
Ghosts are responsible. Okay. And that's the control point. Then up into the room with all the bricks. Any more for any more? Data breach. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of those users. Patrick Strutians, Rubens Noguera, Arto Kolomaki, Christopher Mills Bowling, Jaakko Saarinen. Now I understand there are lots of names and it could just be a reused name, but Jaakko and then Jaakko in Alan Wake 2. Which I found out that apparently Jaakko and Ilmo, the two twins who are in all the video adverts in Alan Wake 2, they are the same person. They are played by the same guy. Things. Shatter projectile choke. Exclusive to Shatter. Is that another gun I can get, maybe? Launch energy cost? Sure. What did I come in here for? Nothing, apparently. Oh. Touch. New enemy type.
They can fly now. Great.
They can fly now? They can fly now. They can fly now? Oh, and they also do the I'm throwing shit thing. Bitch. Oh, that's a boss health bar at the bottom. A boss health bar? A boss health bar. Jesus Christ. I probably should have eaten more before streaming, because apparently it's affecting my head. Okay, so that is an actual boss. Interesting, we have actual boss monsters in this. Again.
They can fly now.
Delivery.
Great.
Come on. Am I hearing shots from behind me? I am. And he's gone.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
No.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Touch. I thought that was just like a basket or something, not a box of explosives. When you make multiple things bright red, you can't then just go, hey, these ones are explosive. Okay. Well, I know which ones to look out for now. Fucking hell. Hey, quiet up there. Quiet. It's reading time. Event summary. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at Redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching the closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, redacted days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in Butte's home's closet disappeared during this incident. I see.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms. This got him.
The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, these also damage their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, I expected item to show up inside a U.S. embassy. Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Good job, Tomasi.
For now.
I'll take this. Thank you. Fuck your walls. Online security log. 8/19/2019. 2:45, Director Trench. 8:26, 12:13. Director Trench. 8:31, 11:09. Bill Everett, Custodian. 9:02, 2:45. Director Trench. 9:09, 2:45. Director Trench. 9:14, 10:57. Bill Everett. 9:16, 2:45. Director Trench. 9:23, 2:45. Director Trench. 9:28, 9:13. Director Trench. 9:28, 10:59. Bill Everett. 10:01, 3:34. Director Trench. 10:12, 11:03. Bill Everett. 10:26, 11:11. Carol Bishop, who is a new custodian.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with the black pyramid.
Notice, Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point, light switch. The law of 3 applies. Disregard of policy may result in fatal psychic trauma. 2, 3.
Have we been here before?
So this...
No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
That looks familiar, but I can't place where. That is Alan's room. That's Alan's writing room in the Dark Place in Alan Wake 2. Door with black pyramid. White triangle. Gold rectangles. Venn diagram. So this is the Ocean View Motel and Casino, huh? Ocean View Hotel being again in the Dark Place where Thomas Zane is.
Hello? Anyone here?
So I think I might have just gotten a splinter in my arm from my desk. Okay, ring the doorbell, open this. Well, I guess I should check. No, door with the black pyramid doesn't open. Okay. So 1, 2. Yep, same as the others. That's now a picture of people going across. Like the one in the place. And that's 3. The law of 3 applies.
It has a black pyramid on it.
It's a painting of us at the same place we were, now with a walkway. 2, 3. That's kinda cool. The Hotline Seashell is a transmitter/bridge. Directors can call the board/long distance. Complete the Astral Plane challenge. Fuck is that? Hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. That doesn't seem to be taking any damage. What if I throw a thing at it? Nope. I guess I just avoid it since it's destroying anything in its path. Up. Well done/dialed, Director. You can contact us/past selves in the hotline/collectibles menu. We expect compulsive/weekly calls.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
Ones where you voice a writer, perhaps? Mr. Darling? Dr. Darling?
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall.
God,
Marshall
you can
especially,
hear
my head of
Alex
operations.
Casey/Max Payne
She
in it.
sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
And we're back in the director's office.
I have
And now
the
we're
hotline.
not.
I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Whoops.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown fire.
Which, that's what the hiss did.
Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
Okay. The hotline. Is that the one we just heard?
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams.
No.
Constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
Management team.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmoor hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess.
Ocean View Motel.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us.
One of them isn't.
Merely guests there.
I know what's behind one of them.
Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in. Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Okay. So was Darling studying the hiss? That what led to all of this? You are the director now. We expect independence/dependence. You are authority/chosen one. Bureau/game needs you. See, there was like a red-ish.
People react strongly when I tell them about
And the light switch is gone.
Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Butte supplements. According Butte AWE-17. Details. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and other locals of Butte has been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the redacted and redacted sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is redacted. But initial hypotheses center on the Butte AWE as redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details. This is another game where I have a temptation to... Oh! Straight to the director's office. But where I have a temptation to do a series of recordings of just... like, recording every... what you call this in order? Every kind of text log. For if people want to listen to it. Similar to like the Near Weapon Stories one I wanted to do. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many records, or in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lonely accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. So it's not just the oldest house itself, but everything associated with the oldest house. It naturally tries to push people away from paying attention to. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. All the details surrounding his death are classified. I'm honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger, and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, the Federal Bureau of Control. Following the instructions we found earlier to the letter, huh, Howard? Sup?
Did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms? The hiss? Sorry. You made it.
Yeah, give me a moment.
Emily?
Analysis of Hiss Threat Part 1, Confidential. Summary. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jessie Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. The final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Prefer to file redacted for full report.
Let's talk.
Of course.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's framey. Uh-huh. We are at war/hostile takeover. This is the opposing force/foreign power. We will provide countermeasures/strategy. Accept/ingest them at control points. These countermeasures/missions will benefit you. We will give you resources/rewards for each completed countermeasure. Side missions? Okay. At least that's what it sounds like. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the newest control points. So we also have things we can talk about with Emily here. Nope, nothing new.
Thanks, Emily.
The red
I'm sure I'll have
triangle,
more
it
questions.
lied.
Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
I'm not hearing any singing.
I heard the
Oh.
it's coming from the elevator. Brings up a lot of new questions.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Communicating, coordinating. What about the plan?
Artie's asked this again.
Power plant is largely called.
Abilities, what have we got here? Extra health, extra energy, extra melee damage, extra launch damage. Additional weapon form slot. Okay. Launch damage. More launch damage, more launch damage. Launch grenades and rockets back. Launch basic enemies when their health is low. Launch large enemies when their health is low. Launch large objects. Hold and launch up to 3 objects. Energy now recovers while holding objects.
No use.
Astral constructs. Mods. Obscured weapon mod. Common. Obscured weapon mod. Common. Okay. Upgrade to enable higher tier mods. Threshold run. Generate new randomized mods. Construct Shatter. Ah, the new weapon. Shatter has high stopping power with a scatter shot that devastates grouped enemies at close range. Sure.
Guessing the hiss's motives if we don't even know what kind of energy it uses.
What?
Plus fired projectiles spread down. Go with reduced spread, I guess.
What do you mean? It has to be a fusion reactor. There's no other way to create
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Uh-huh. Maintenance sector access
Like I
corridor.
said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Was that a pony Walkman? Melee has increased effectiveness against enemy armor. Interesting, so if they're armored up, hit them with a melee.
The maintenance
that what the
sector
shield
the
is?
Janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear this way in French's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Clearance level 2. Fuck your doors. Give me this. Give me that. Want this. Book Club Lopez. Unless you, review by Captain Lopez. These days, most young adult novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance. Unless you manage to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future, and along the way, they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the Fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for young adult. The main character succumbs to the Fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows it's the end for her, but that the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. It's a good soldier's death. I give this book 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. Janice's office.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
So, lots of people in there. And see how effective this is. Pretty effective. Oh, the charges across the entire service weapon. What am I bouncing up and down on? What the fuck was going on? I was moving left and right and it was going up, down, up, down. The fuck was I getting stuck on? Was there like a barrel or something underneath me I was running up? Nope, I've got the thing in there.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Chat is good. Chat is pretty good. Alright. Do the thing. Triggering house shift. Oh, hey, a door. Yeah. Shotgun strong. Clearance level 04, Jesus. Knock knock.
What's down that way?
Another one. That a drawing of Artie?
Hey, Meg! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog! I'm drawing the pyramid. The what? The pyramid. What's a pyramid? The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane. Airplane? Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home. I miss my home.
Okay. Cleanse the merry-go-round horse object of power.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
The walls rolling is a very cool effect.
Carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Hey, stop this. Control to evade. The horse choo-choo allows you to evade/dash. Use it. Prove/escape yourself. Decent distance on the evade as well. Air dodge. Cool. Nailed it. Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. Use control to safely avoid their attacks. Success/end of level achievement director. You and the horse are now bound/friends for life.
Let's see the kiss keep up with me now.
Cool. Threshold remnants. I needed that for upgrading what mods I could make, right? Janitor's office, and it once again has a poster of him on it. And he is stood the exact same way as the poster.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for Congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow?
Seems simple enough.
Don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back.
Clearance level 2.
That's great.
Nice.
Thank you, Ahti.
What's a mess? Burn the trash.
Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire.
Okay. Well,
Burn it all.
an area further
Burn it
down,
into
so
a reindeer, not into a moose.
uh-huh. This. And that gives us a quick way back.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on. Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it, didn't trust it, didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
My questions are increasing. Thank you for coming up to meet me. Escaped object of power. Danger maintenance staff. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Your security chief, Simon Arish. I was wondering if there was something underneath. Oh. We have people. Living people.
Dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Call me lady again and you're fired. That's ma'am to you.
Ma'am, hey.
There you go.
FBC security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Hey Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in this sector is asking about Ati, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him so you could better deal with his odd habits, but yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on the next steps. Cheers, Lynn. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it.
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador had
Has NSC written on the side of it?
In case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Well, Salvador was one of Trench's team, right? Had the position for a reason.
Now? He's gonna be so pissed.
Why do you have a red triangle? Other questions I can ask?
If the coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
There are.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the Hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
That is weirdly similar to the Taken.
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
Fair enough. The NSC power plant.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
About the service weapon.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Okay, so the service weapon changes based on who's wielding it.
Do you know this Ahti guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here, if you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
Fair.
I should be going.
Leave people to themselves kind of thing.
You got a lockdown to lift.
That I do. Touch. This. 2 more. New weapon forms. Grip. Upgrade the grip, unlocking the second mod slot and increasing base weapon damage. Or craft the spin. Spin has a generous magazine and high rate of fire, best used in control bursts. Okay. Well, let's... I need more source to upgrade. Can I like break down some of these that I'm not using? Evade energy cost. Like that. But these have one. Yeah, I can. Cool. Still need more. Okay. Well, we want to go this way because I believe there's also the burn the trash mission down here. Same-ish direction. Oh, great. Suicidus. Ouch. Okay. So they run and they explode. Fun. Switch back to Shatter. Okay, so that's Grip. That's Shatter. Gotcha.
Replace the parts.
Okay. Nice. Touch. Triggering house shift. Cool. Probably not going to spend anything to do any rolls on it because probably still best stuff I can find.
By crash, did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material? Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, I'll get it done.
There's another one. Oh, I see another down there. Come on. That one. There we go. What's this?
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I've discovered the Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. This recording be the proof I need to convince them.
Get the feeling in the organism.
Can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. sentient force capable of communicating. I checked, and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
Oh no. I was wondering if I went up and hung around next to it, would it say anything to me? Wonder if fall damage is the thing in this. Belltube complaint. Hey Boza, get this. The accounting department still says they haven't received my expense reports. They say the receipts probably got lost in the mail tubes because of a shift or a threshold or some such fuckery. And that if I don't have the originals, they can't verify my expenses for reimbursement. Is this such bullshit? Why do we even use these fucking tubes if they just spit our mail out in some other goddamn dimension? Just venting here before I make a formal complaint. Useless pieces of shit. Rodriguez. Okay. Well, on we go. Back to stopping the power plant from exploding.
I don't like that sound.
It's like coral? Or is that the mold? Nope. Go say hi to your friend. Coolant pumps. Okay, we need a power cube for that. Up there.
Bro, go to city. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the city.
Nice and easy. So where does this one go? Oh, over there will do. You come with me, my friend. And high five. Okay. Next crate goes over. Oh. Over here. Oh no, there's no one there. There is, however, a text document. Plug complaint that gross blockage down in the water systems is back. The fuck is this, and where does it keep coming from? And why the hell does Ahti keep yelling nonsense at it? He acts like it can understand him. Of course, he acts like we can understand him too. Guess that's just his brand of crazy. I'm gonna try out a new drain cleaner. Extreme strength. I don't think that ended well. So where am I taking this to, huh? I need a thing that I can Velcro it onto. Guys, have you seen my back? I appear to have lost my upper torso. My stand quality assurance is activated once again.
Shit. What now?
My old enemy, the Glock,
And
is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit.
take screenshots of that. Go.
He's very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
So when I do this, I load in with a section of my back missing. When I do this, I don't load in at all. If I'm holding something, I load in with my back missing. So this must be the clog, huh? It looked like the Leviathan from... Oh, Jesus Christ. From Dead Space.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Oh God, it's moving. Ugh. Ugh. That's actually disgusting. Break some sections off the clog there, cause it to pull back that way. Why do I have goddamn active camo? This is, I don't know what has happened for it to glitch and freak out in this manner.
We need to fix this thing ASAP. There are the pipes.
There we go. It lives. Now we have a friend arriving, huh? Okay, there is full damage. Even for goddamn imaginary people like me. I don't know what's going on here. It amuses me too much to stop it though and try and fix it. And there I go again. Ow, that was a rocket. They're bringing in rockets now. Yeah, get fucked. And you back there. Any more for any more? Fear me. Jesse Faden, the imaginary director. Board countermeasures. Pierce mode, don't know what that is. Shatter mode we can do. Don't have charge. We need to craft spin. Okay, so headshots and using shatter.
What's your read on all this?
Energy conversion's well below the acceptable percent. Internal pressures climbing so fast, I'm amazed.
Why am I invisible? Clonk. Clonk. Ah! You stop that. Okay, now we need headshots. NSC energy converters. That's where we're going.
Just hold together a little longer.
Fuck it. Smack. Kill enemies in the executive sector with... Kill enemies with the service weapon in shatter mode. Oh, I was doing that though. And I guess this isn't the executive sector, this is the maintenance area. Need to earn enough, and I can make spin, get some more house memories, and I can upgrade the grip. Okay, nope, that still just caused me pain. Gotcha, gotcha.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old victims inside the plant has a shit fit.
Okay, one more kill with the shatter mode. There we go. Oi. Who's taking shots? Ow! Ah! You, is it you? Firing the bloody rockets at me? Huh? Prick. Okay. That opened this door. Thank you. Any more for any more? Battle over that. That's that one. So another one here? No. Okay, so what have we just opened now? It doesn't look like I can get into here yet. So is there another one I have to turn on? Back here maybe? No. Oh. There's a shelter for us to open, so let's check in here. See what we've got. Ooh, it is struggling. Yeah, I think me being invisible is a sign of something being off. When we hit our next control point, we'll reboot things. Or at least quit out the menu, try loading back in, see if that fixes whatever the fuck is going on. So let's see. Oh, did one get knocked off of here?
Let's go lift the lockdown.
I guess because I went up the stairs instead of through the gate. Up. Upcoming game reminder. Next game is Wednesday at 8, usual spot. Hazard owes me $20. Irish, still on a fucking winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson, suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you $60. I brought beers last time, so it's Hepstonstall's turn. Remus. Thank you. Hit the control point. And that drops the save for us. And we'll exit out to the main menu and load back in. And see if that fixes up whatever's going on.
Forces contain a lockdown. Will only be lifted by a directorial override.
This is what we came here to do.
Just short of being able to craft spin. Construct, spin. Neat. Drop the autosave and quit back to the main menu. Because that seems a bit funky. There we go. Looks like it's working again. Ooh, the pyramid.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Button. And we're back out here. So everything is unlocked now.
director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
Bullshit. We've never recorded any distance over 5.
Obviously, you never read the P6 data.
Yeah, I can do that.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Yep.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being?
The voice?
What kind of being?
Well, the
It's
shimmer.
hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked
I'm
into
going
the
to guess
Ordinary
he's
interview
either in
case
the
files
power
after you mentioned
generator
it.
or
Trench and Darling were both involved.
it's what Darling was saying he was
Large areas
using
of
his
the
main
sector was
HRA
reserved
for.
it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
Polaris,
As in
huh?
a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes, but one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
Probably, yeah.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Okay. Ninja time to go the energy. Kind of like a timed thing. We have a couple new. Oh, whoops. Couple new things to listen to. I believe internal lockdown is one of them.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
What does the board have to say regarding the hiss? The hiss/spread is searching for transmission/speakers to corrupt/chaos. The astral plane is a conflict/switchboard. The hiss will come for us/all. You must stop/shut them down, or shut up them.
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago.
Trench was furious. You don't think Darling...
Don't be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain from killing the boss?
Well, I remembered partway through that. I'm probably going to have to stop here because light things are happening today, so I need to sort out some preparations for that. So, that is going to be where we call it. Bit of a shorter one, but that has kind of seconded my opinion from Thursday that the internet should now be good enough. So, Tuesday we'll be back, probably with more of this. Until then, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, drop a sub, drop a like, all that jazz. If you really want to be awesome, use the tipping link down below via Stream Elements. If you want to get notifications, that's when I go live, follow the Twitter and Blue Sky, link down below. And I will see you all next time. Bye.